ready for a Bible story? Me too. Abram's tent home. Abram was growing old. Although he had great riches and many servants, he had no children. One night while he was asleep, God appeared to him and said, "Do not be afraid, for I will protect you and will give you a great reward because you are faithful." "What will you give me for a reward?" Abram asked. God promised that someday Abram would have a son. At God's bidding, Abram got up, went outside, and looked up at the starlit heavens. "Someday the children in your family," God said, "shall be as many as the stars, so many that no one can count them." Abram understood that his family would one day own the land of Canaan. Even though Abram did not have any children, he believed God's promise. God caused him to know that the children of his family would be slaves in a strange land for 400 years. After that, they would return to Canaan and possess the land. Later, we will see how this came to pass. At one time, Abram and his household went to Egypt during a famine in Canaan. When they returned, they brought with them an Egyptian servant girl named Hagar. They taught Hagar about the true God. One day, Hagar displeased Sarai. Sarai punished Hagar severely, and Hagar ran away. For some time, Hagar followed the sandy desert road. When she got tired, she stopped to rest by a fountain. There, an angel of the Lord found her. "Hagar, Sarah's maid, where did you come from, and where are you going?" the angel asked. "I'm running away from my mistress," Hagar replied, "because I am so unhappy." "Go back," the angel said, "and try to please Sarai. God will give you a son. He will grow up to be a strong man." Hagar knew a messenger from God had spoken to her. God had known about her all the time. She obeyed and returned to Sarai. Afterward, the fountain in the wilderness where the angel had found her was called Bir Lahai, which means a well of the living one who sees me. Hagar had a son as God promised. Abram named him Ishmael, which means God hears. Abram loved Ishmael, but Ishmael was not the child that God had promised him. When Abram was nearly 100 years old, God spoke to him again. Abram fell on his face and listened. God said, "I will make a covenant with you." Abram knew a covenant was a promise between two people, each one agreeing to do something for the other. In this covenant, God promised to give Abram a son, and Abram promised to serve God faithfully. God said, "Your name shall no more be called Abram, but Abraham," which means the father of many, and your wife Sarai shall be called Sarah, which means a princess. Wow! I hope you enjoyed that story. What's your favorite Bible story? We'll be reading it soon, I'm sure. Have a good night. God bless you.